Now, today's message from the Morning Man is called Keep Your Dream. One of my favorite stories is about a little boy whose father trained horses for a living. Now, because of his father's job, the boy's family traveled from town to town working with different horse owners, never for longer than a year. Now, this meant that the young boy kept being moved from school to school year after year. And one day, in yet another high school, in yet another town, the boy's teacher gave him an assignment to write about the job he would like to do when he grows up. The boy spent ages writing a loving description of his dream horse ranch. He described the rolling fields, the apple orchard, the hay barns and stables, the big trucks, and the strong, gallant, well-trained horses. He even described the people who would work for him, giving them imaginary names and job titles. And finally, he drew a picture to illustrate the three dimensions of his big dream. His teacher had a look at his work and gave him a C- and added a short note at the bottom. He said, I will give you an A tomorrow if you rewrite the report and make it more realistic. The next day, the boy brought back the same report with no changes except for a short note at the bottom of the report. And it said, keep your A and I will keep my dream. Well, guess what? Today, that boy is the owner of one of the biggest ranches in the world with over 500 horses, 10,000 cows. And of course, the ranch spans about 20,000 acres and has over 1,000 oil-producing wells. Now, in 2001, this ranch was listed on the real estate market with a value of over $700 million. My friends, dreams are as precious as diamonds and as delicate as eggs. They need careful handling and protection from those who seek to crush them. And believe me, there are many of such people in your life. Those who have no dream of their own. Those whose dream is for your dream to be shattered. And of course, those who are the most dangerous of all, those whose own dream has already been shattered. You know, I remember when I used to travel on a temporary boga ship to England during university long vacations. On one of these trips, my host in London, who was a permanent boga with 20 years on the clock, now this man had spent all of those years as a cleaner and had done fairly well for himself. But when I told him that I was applying for a job as an assistant manager in a shopping center, he collapsed with laughter. But he stopped laughing when I got the job. In fact, he was suddenly so unamused that he threw me out of his flat after my first week in my new job. He said, now that you are a big man, you can rent your own place. My dear friends, please remember your unique value and protect yourself from dream vultures who are just out to kill your vision. Let them say what they will. The one way to silence them is to actually achieve that dream. So you see, you have no choice but to succeed. My name is Kojo Yankson, and my dream is growing too fast and too strong for anyone to kill it. Good morning, Ghana.